And good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you can see by the wonderful thing that's up right now, our writing sprints will be starting soon. So for the moment, I'm going to just throw my face up in the corner. I'm still working on this, but I thought I would show you where I'm at right now. So let me see if I can't get... All right. Hmm. This one's not showing up, so I'm going to remove that one. And then I'm going to throw a new one up here. See, you're going to get two of me. Watch this. Whee! Throw me down here in the corner. And then change the name. And look, get rid of Big Me. Yay! Okay, I'm back down in the corner. Maybe make me a little bit smaller. Okay. Then let's get my small sprint timer going here and start you guys off on a sprint. And in the meantime, I'm going to be talking about where I'm at with Nano right now. So my next big thing here, there we go. Throw this up on the screen for you guys to see too. I'm going to pop over and look at it with you. So you'll notice that I have 4,885 words for this month. Now, those are all new words, and you can see down here like how the first Monday I only had like 120 words. There's no level of consistency. There's whole days where I had like nothing, and then you can see like this Saturday. This I actually is a collaboration conglomeration, whatever you want to call it. I didn't actually write 15,000 words in one day. That is not in my wheelhouse of capabilities. But on these days, I wasn't writing necessarily in for the words. I was writing in a Word document, and so I transferred all of those words over into for the words to get my counts right, and that's why that's so huge. And then, of course, I try to take Sundays off. But as you can see, like Thursday and Friday of this week just went crazy. There's only 10 and 5 like words here, but this is actually not accurate either, not completely. Um, because I was writing in Word on these days. So, Saturday and Sunday off, my daughter had her last football game there, um, stuff like that. And then, of course, these are coming up. So these are the days that I have left. I have today, which is Tuesday, tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday. So I have 1 week, 7 days in order to finish out Nano. And if I was to go off this count, right, I only have technically less than 10,000 words that I have to get done. Um, but at the same time, 90% of this 90% of this was rewriting my finished manuscripts in another draft to adjust them so that I could actually write what I'm writing right now. Okay, I'll get this. And I'm showing this to you guys. I'm showing you the numbers and the breakdown because as much as they have like that nice graph on other programs and stuff, I really like For the Words for how they break things down. Oh, and the total, so since I got introduced to For the Words this summer, I have written a total of 208,000 words. I mean, that's crazy to me. Yeah, okay, for a while there, I was like going for the streak and I was making sure that I wrote every single day, even on Sundays. Or if I didn't write that day, like I got in there and I made sure to correct my streak. But I'm just telling you that it's kind of crazy that this has been since, do the math on this, July. I have written over 200,000 words since July of this year. And I also took part in another contest where we were like adding up all the different places. This is telling me my favorite battles bought and how many I've lost. I've only lost 16 battles. Yes. um and that's a bunch of stuff you don't need to see. Anyways, going into November, and you think that it's lower, that given more time to write and all these things, the fact is it's actually not that bad. I haven't done that bad this year. Yes, so here I'll be super nice. We're gonna well let me throw up Space Bunny here for a second. Nope, wrong Space Bunny. There we go. Okay. Hang out just for a second while I find this. There it is. Yay. And you're gonna really see how lazy I am. I'm super lazy. I'm super beyond lazy. Okay. So yeah, we'll pull this up. All right. I'm ready now. Yay. Okay. So what you're seeing on the screen right now, if you don't know what this is, I can tell you. It's Chris Wright's Road to a Million Word daily count. So he did this awesome thing where he allowed us fellow writers to track our daily word counts with him to see how close we could get to 1 million words in a year. And his goal was, of course, 1 million edited words, and his process is so far beyond mine. But he's also been putting out books at a higher capacity and a higher page count than I have, uh, for longer than I have. We've been writing for about the same amount of time. in like years and that kind of thing, but not, he went from a full-time position as a uh, app developer to writing full-time and making a full-time living at it for those of us with that goal. I, on the other hand, during sections of that time, had a baby, got married, and was working full time and part time, and never made a full time income out of what I was writing, which makes total and complete sense. That is not a complaint. It just means that I haven't dedicated the hours and the process that he has to get to the point that he has. So I am not trying in any way to compare what I'm writing with him and his level. So you can see that I started the year out strong and that I was really good about entering my totals across all of these first months with all the projects I was working on. I went as far to actually outline in a different document which projects I wanted to work on, how much word count I thought they were going to be, and put a timeline uh, around when I thought these things were going to be. Hi, Morning Star! Welcome, welcome. So I've got a sprint timer going up in the corner, and you're more than welcome to sprint right now if you want, but I'm using this first sprint clock to talk about where I'm at in my writing process and give kind of a little bit of a background on what's going on with me with writing. So you stuck around for a minute, so I'm gonna yes, I am on Twitch as well. So I'm double streaming right now. Dale got me hooked up with Restream. And so Restream is pushing to both Twitch and YouTube. Good. Hey, and if you need me to be quiet, there's a mute button on your computer. Um, but what I wanted to show was what I've been able to accomplish this year. And so you can see, like, I got all the way to June, and then I started to try to like track both here in July and um, over here in For the Words. You can look at my year to date. It's gonna go nuts on me. Yeah, yeah. So you can see that I started this in June, and I have my tracked words in July. And then August, I was really going strong with 31 stories in 31 days, but I didn't track any of that here. Like, here's a couple of days down here you can have, and then I just stopped cold turkey. But you can see over here that I did August, and then I had like no words in September and no words in October. And the reason for that, and then the 40,000 words, of course, here in November. The reason why is I got out of 31 stories in 31 days, and I felt refreshed, and I felt able to finally get back to the writing, and my brain had took 2 months for me to figure out that I had written my main story and my main books, the end of book 4 going into book 5, complete plot hole. I sunk myself into a plot hole that I couldn't dig myself out of. And I couldn't figure out why for 2 whole months. And so I wasn't writing. I wasn't adding to my word counts. I couldn't switch projects because I figured out I'm one of those writers that I need to finish what I'm working on before I can move on to anything else. And so I've done research for other things. I've done character development. I've looked into backstories. I did a couple of start chapters on a few things. In fact, those words that you're seeing in for the here, like this 2,000 words and this 600 words, those are probably most likely me trying to get this story restarted. and failing. And so I went into November cold and with no clue. And the first start of the month with writing sprints and all of my friends and all of you wonderful guys, I figured it out that I had written myself into a box and that my character couldn't escape from it. And so when I figured that out, I had to go, okay, what do I need to change in my old manuscripts that I thought were finished, that were in edits, that I was just doing some, minor tweaking and making sure they're as clean as possible? What do I need to change in those that means that this next one, that book four can end so that I can actually write book five? And so that's what the good chunk of that 40,000 words that you're looking at on that screen for this month is. 4,000 of that is me actually trying to write on the book, a little over 4,000. I think it's closer to 5,000 now, but 4,000 of that was me actually trying to write on the book. And the rest of that 40,000, so 36K, was me rewriting the ends and beginnings and bits of the middle of my other 3 books that have not been published, that are in edits, that are just waiting to come out, so that I could actually write on this last book. And so that leaves me where I'm at today, which is if you take, okay, so let's go back over here. I love numbers. So I'm going to go back up to this number poll and we're going to look at like book totals. And so according to this, I only had 44,279 and 33,832 in June and July. So I'm going to go back to For the Words. According to this, I have 61464. So let's put that here. 61464. And then I had 66031. 66031. So you can tell that I have been completely bad about updating any of this. This I had 36530. Oh, 6530. And then 2512. And then October, which was horrible, 614. And then let's be nice to ourselves. So far in November, I have 4885. Okay, so being nice to ourselves, I'm going to grab a calculator up here. And we're going to figure out how I need to adjust this so that this actually matches up. Okay, so that's a difference of 17,247 in June. So let me just grab one of these. Let's add that number to the total. Plus 4619. So 17,716. 17,716. Now I could be really nice to myself and like change this so more of these are green, but I'd rather know that like I was not really succeeding. Thank you. Thank you. Angstas on Twitch is saying, always be kind to yourself. There will be plenty of volunteers for the other side. Yeah. I know me personally, if I don't track these numbers, if I don't have them being tracked someplace. Okay. that, and go to this next one. I have a tendency then of being even harder on myself because I don't think, like, all I see is the red. I don't see any of the green, and I don't see, if I don't look at the overall total. Okay. Get down to July. There has to be like a break in July where I wasn't writing. Or, here's a 0 day. 0 day in July. So let's divide this in half and put it on my 2 0 days. Okay. So 1699. Nope. That's not. No. Stay there. Grab this one. Backspace it. 16.7. Okay. Cool. Get that one changed. And reflecting right up here. Yep, there we go. Okay, somehow that got to be 600. It doesn't matter. All right, so let's see where August. Yeah, like August was something. So, I'm just gonna delete this because I did something here, but it doesn't matter. Let's just backspace those. And I'll grab this down here. Move it up. And we're just gonna put 8-30. And I can go back up here. So I have August, September, October, November. Okay. Let's see what that looks like down here. Yes, Angstos writes, kindness equals niceness. Necessary. Necessarily, kindness promotes growth. Absolutely. See, when we're kind on ourselves, it allows us to actually see where we're growing and how we are developing, and that it's not as bad as we think it is. So I'm going to grab these. And that's one. Go back up here and I'm going to look at how this works itself out. Okay, sum. Equals and parentheses. Okay. So, cool. And then let's grab the calculator again. Minus. Okay. Go down here. We'll put that in the last day of August. 31482. Okay. Go back up here. Now back to being there. Bold. Centered. And then grab these numbers. I mean, technically, I could do a better job of tracking November because I have that. But given that they are well tracked, and for the words, I'm just going to track to today. And then I'm going to put in all of my fun numbers for the next couple of days. Actually, I'm going to be lazy again and let for the words track it and then just put the last day of November on here. So from now, and I will add up between now and the last day of November. Okay, get rid of these side notes that tell me where they're supposed to be. I think that's a paint thing. Yeah, there we go. And then this is what, 154. No, no, no. Okay, that's not working, so. But see, I like to cheat. Yes, for the words makes pretty charts too. Ah, impractical to type the cross through. Okay, so kindness does not necessarily equal nice. Kindness not equal nice necessarily. Kindness promotes growth. Gross. Okay. Hey, we're in the 30 seconds to our next break, so I'm gonna get this finished up, and then hopefully our next sprint can actually be done doing sprinty things and not me talking about my growth charts. Okay. So let me grab. Okay. C 15:4. And then C 15:5. And this would be. Oh, oops, I messed that up. Okay. Let's cut that and paste it here. And cut that and paste it here. And cut that and paste it here. And then this is going to be 56 and 57. So those all match up and we're good to go. So this chart is finally actually tracking what I have done this year. And so we can look up here, and so just having done anything, like if I had gotten the for the words count goal, like if I had done 400 and whatever, for the words thinks of as a good daily goal. I would be at 218,850, and I have 364,038 right now. So that means that on average, I have made the for the words count goal, and I've made 1,000 a day on average. Have I reached 500,000 this year? No. Will I reach 500,000 words this year? I'm thinking not. I, I got over 250,000, so yay. I reached 250,000. I'm pretty sure between now and December, I'm not even going to try for this number, even if I was to get the 40 some thousand that I'm for the 46,000 that is my top of the goal for finishing out Nano by actually getting all the words new and not just all the words. And then will I reach the million world goal, which was the point of this exercise and this tracking? No, I am not. Yeah, I am I'm a third of the way there. And a third of the way for my first year trying, I think is a really good amount. So I'm really happy with that. All right. So bye-bye to my pretty chart. Oh, you missed this. So Angstas, I will show you the pretty for the words charts. See? This is my pretty for the words charts. You can see where I started, where I had absolutely no words, and then this month. Um, and then if you look, since I started on here, I have written 208K. And that's pretty good. And then of course, 4855K. Okay, so yeah. Um, Let me get back to my sources here. And we're going to switch sprint timers. So over. Hey, there's Big Me. But apparently I'm frozen. Okay. Yeah. Oops. I don't know why I'm frozen. But yeah, we're gonna switch sprint timers here. So take this one and we're just gonna match that up. And let's do this. I will see you guys on the other side of 25 minutes. Let's get some words on the page. Okay, and that is time for a break. Oh. So, how did you guys do in that 30-minute sprint? Sorry, I came back a little late from it. I found out that edits that I thought I had made and that were clean and ready to do a couple of other things got lost somewhere. And I don't know what document I actually put them in. Yeah, we got raided on Twitch. So Angstas writes, "Yeek, a moon raid." I wish I know how to throw these up there. I will figure out how to do that eventually. Um, but Haley says, "I'm multitasking like a mad woman today, so all the spreadsheets are very much appreciated." Oh, all these sprints are very much appreciated. I can't read today, apparently. Yes, thank you. Thank you for being here. Multitasking. I need it. I'm actually gonna stand up here for a second. Um, my goal is to go for another hour, maybe 2, and then come back on later on today. I was gonna try to see like how close to a 24-hour sprint I could get, but after checking with the technology requirements and my body requirements and like how other people do this on Twitch and other platforms, I decided it would just be better if I put that off for a bit. But I will be on here as much as possible, because even though there are wonderful things and wonderful places to be able to like focus and stuff, it's when I'm on camera with you guys that I do my best work. So here I am. Yeah. So, yes, I was going to try to sprint for 24 hours because I'm crazy and I have this crazy goal of possibly hitting 46,000 words in a novel by the end of Nano. So I was like, let's start it today and see how far I could go. Except for my computer has been going for however long this sprint's been going, which is a little over an hour and 2 sprints, and it's going, no more. Nope, nope, I don't want to be going anymore. Nope. And our sprint timer is telling me that we're coming back here. So next sprint is me in the kitchen for me. Okay. Haley says, let's get on it. 25 minutes. I will see you guys on the other side. Okay, and we're back. Wow, it has been 3 sprints down, and my computer is deciding it's done for the day. So definitely not up to being able to do a 24-hour sprint. I don't have the technology for it. But in the meantime, I'm going to say goodbye to all my lovelies over on YouTube. Yeah, it's limping. It's crying. You can't hear it, but it's like doing that wheezing thing, and it's like, no, I don't want to be on anymore. I had to shut down all of my typing stuff because Word was like, nope, I'm getting fried. Bye. So to not fry my computer anymore today, I'm going to be heading out. Does anybody over at Twitch have a recommendation for a raid? You're very welcome, Morningstar. Thank you for showing up and being here with me today for the sprints on YouTube. Really appreciate it. Yeah, so let me look at what's going on over at Twitch. Before we run out of our break here. And hey, put up your totals or what you were able to accomplish during your sprints. I would love to hear about it and shout you out. I know most of you were just working, which is awesome. The tiger rights is all you see. Let me see if Haley, thank you so much for showing up. Yes, I will be back on when my computer cools down and my typing sparks up again. So you will definitely see me later. Until then, let me send you guys over to someone else that is sprinting right now. All I see is Pride Ascending, which is just a sprint calculator. So if the Tiger Rights is up, then that's where I will send you guys. Here we go. Just double checking they're actually live. Yep. All right.